Hi, beautiful souls. I am coming on to do the weekly card message, and I felt called to do it outside. It's all windy and beautiful and sunny, and I'm like, I have to do this outside. And I've been really working with the Mystical Shaman, which I think kind of goes to being outside, that beautiful light in the third eye. And so I'm going to be pulling for this week, Monday through Sunday. And so I'm going to begin. I set the intention to reach those that I meant to serve, and that this message is for your highest and best good. As always, take what resonates and let go of what does not, because it is a collective message. And I call upon your team in spirit and my team in spirit of 100% light. And so we begin. So this is for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And I know I'm going to be posting this a little bit later on Monday. So this is like the energies that we're in right now for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm surrounded by water, and I'm really feeling the element of water and earth. I'm actually feeling like a dragon's energy, the elements of water dragon. And so I'm going to read the cards that came through. The Crow, 13. Time Master, I feel like the message here is patience. With the Crow, he's all about gathering up items, gathering up things. The Crows are very good at maneuvering through obstacles, and they're very good at seeing things for what they are. I have a Crow activation, and it's like you're able to see things in a clearer way, and it's because you're setting your attention on it, but also there's like a piece of patience. So it's like gathering up things, and you might be noticing signs, you might be noticing things that you haven't before. And I feel like you're gathering this up for things to align at the perfect time. So being patient at this time so you can see the signs. So it's like if we're in a hurry and we're out there walking, but we're not really seeing the things around us, you're going to miss the signs. But if you're out there walking and you let go of control, and you're like, oh wow, look at that bird, look at that flower, look at the, all these things, that's when you're able to see things for what they are. Because you're being patient and you're letting go of the concept of I'm not having enough time, not rushing. And if you feel like you don't have enough time, where can you create space? Where can you wake up 10 minutes earlier? Where can you go for that walk and just allow yourself to see things for what they are? And you might be surprised on when you're focusing on certain things, like I'm just going to go for a walk. You're going to see like all of these signs, all of these things are going to come together, and it's just going to be beautiful. You can even call in the crow spirit, the animal spirit, to help guide you. I actually see it, the energy coming in, and I'm seeing it flying with its wings out. So kind of like seeing, calling in the crow and then seeing the signs. And I feel like the signs, some could be like birds up in the sky, things like that. Dragons is what I was really tapping into. So going into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the middle of the week, it's like surrendering to what is and then seeing the signs. The sun, the sweat lodge, holy mountain. This is about releasing what no longer serves and allowing what wants to come to come. It's almost like surrendering to what is, to allow whatever's here to be shown, so therefore you can clear it. The sweat lodge is all about, releasing, letting go. But you see, they're walking into this beautiful space without fear, with confidence, knowing that you have the stability, the strength, the groundedness. It's like the mountain is powerful, ancient, wise. And as you do this, you're walking through to understand things at a clearer way with those signs that you've been getting in the beginning of the week. And when you do, the sun illuminates it. So I feel like at the end of this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, with the signs that you're receiving as you're surrendering and letting go, you're able to see things in a clear way without fear, and you're walking towards it instead of away from it. It's like you're walking towards whatever is there, so therefore you can clear it. You can have that stability and strength to overcome any obstacle that comes through. Knowing that you're supported, knowing that there is nothing to truly fear, because your guides have your back, your higher self is guiding you forward, and this is like a sacred journey. And as you do this, you're able to cleanse, you're able to overcome, you're able to honestly just have the honest, it's like the clarity of within, so therefore it clears at a higher rate. It's like if you're not aware of something, you're going to keep operating in that way because it's there, but you're not allowing yourself to see. But in the beginning of the week, you're allowing yourself to have these signs, this clarity, and as you're understanding it, you're walking through with faith, confidence, and no fear to overcome the obstacles that have been there but are ready to be released. And as you're doing this, your guides are here, the sun, the mountains, the strength. They're giving you strength. Their ancestors is really what I'm feeling, the ancestors. And so that's a beautiful message. I don't know why it's so blurry, so I apologize for that. And now we're going into the weekend. What is the weekend for people who are going to be watching? Rainmaker, surrender. But it's like surrendering in a powerful way to where it's like you're able to let go. I feel like this is like the let go. Okay, so you walk through the sweat lodge, you understand things at a higher level, you understand the obstacles, why you had to do this, like all of these different things, and now you're just able to let it go. Let it go, let it go, let it go. And you're doing it with grace. And when I say that with grace, is what I'm feeling is like without judgment. And if the emotions arise, if certain things come in, relationships that need to be released or even just up-leveled, you're doing it with grace. You're seeing it from the higher perspective, through the eyes of God, through your higher self. And then you're able to surrender and just flow and let go. Without judgment, with love. And the more that you're able to let go and create space, the more you're able to see, the more you're able to just move forward. And I do feel like it's going to be very emotional. So if you have emotions arise this weekend, be gentle with yourself and have grace. I call upon grace angels. I call upon them when sometimes there's difficult emotions or even trauma that arises, that it's like that human part of me has a hard time of understanding. But when I connect to that higher version of me, then I can see it and separate from those emotions, feel them, let them go, and then let go and move forward. I do feel like this is also, and for some is ancestral. And this is the cross, the Andean cross. And when I get this, how I take this card is there's different pathways to go forward. There's different ways to approach an obstacle or issue, but there's no wrong way. I just had an ant bite me. But there's no wrong way. It's just you choosing how do you want to focus? Where do you want to put your direction? Where do you want to come from the certain situations? And when you're letting them go, okay, I'm letting this go. And then what do I want to fill my energies with? What do I want to fill my time with? What do I want to fill my focus with? Where are you being led to next? And this is like the contemplation card, seeing things for what they are. And I just keep feeling it's just clarity, clarity, clarity. Because you're able to kind of access that. And what that is, it's going to bring you to a standstill because you're going to be in that meditation and you're going to start, and I see that beautiful sun. I really do feel like being outside in nature in that sun. But it's like a pathway. It's a key. Because you're allowing yourself, okay, I see the obstacle, I'm flowing through it, and then now what is next for me? And it's like you have these many pathways, and as you're clearing the emotions, you're able to see things clearer. So then now, where are you wanting to go next? This is you tapping into the higher realms with your higher self, allowing yourself to create what's next for you. Self-care, rest, water, and then movement. I feel like after doing that, okay, we cleared out the energy, and then now we're going to move our body and allow our energy bodies to recalibrate into a higher way, but also that time for stillness. So it's like that balance between rest, self-care, and then movement. And I'm going to ask for a clarifying card here. I do see like trusting in the higher version of you, your guides, the higher forces. And I do feel like the ego might be kicking and screaming. I feel that in the background, like it's hard to let go. There's aspects of me that aren't me and us who don't want to let go because of the trauma or the pain and the emotions, but it's time. This is all about observing. When the ego and the mind and the mental get there because of the emotions, observe it with love, with grace. that's going to help you with this process. And you see that eye, I really see the eye. It's like you tapping into your intuition, seeing things clear without the emotion, so you can bring it into the highest. I felt the galactics come in on that one. And as you do, soul retrieval. You bring everything into wholeness, into completion. And you see that big, beautiful, I'm gonna call it a butterfly. It's transformative, it's transformation, it's freedom. So I do feel like this week it's going to be a lot, and it's going to be beautiful, but it's also going to be emotional. It's about allowing yourself time and space, allowing yourself time to let go of like the hurries, the to-dos, and to see the signs around you. In the middle of the week, it's all about, okay, I have the confidence to see what is really going on in my reality, all of the triggers, all of these emotions, like what is wanting to be released. And then towards the end of the week, it's about surrendering to what is, and then flow, and then letting it go. And the more that you're able to allow yourself that stillness, that grace without judgment, the more it's going to be surrendered. And then towards the weekend, spend some time in contemplation, spend some time in meditation, spend some time alone or outside. So therefore you can go forward in that beautiful pathway that's open to you. And so that is the message that I have. And I send you guys so much love. Spend time outside, and also with rest and rejuvenation. So I send you guys lots of love. And until next week.